So there we go. Anthony has a party. He's got the favourite in here, Just Terms, and it could be the start of a big hour for Anthony, of course, with Whiskey Riot, the favourite in the Australian Cup. Jason Lincoln, give us your selections here for the first of the Group 1s, the Fantabao Superstars final.
I went 2-1, 5 and 4. True Detective beat His Tears in the heat last week, but the difference here this week is that there's no greyhound drawn in between True Detective and His Tears. And last week, Rockstar Prince was able to kick up and hold His Tears out of the spot I think he'll get to tonight. And I think that brings them closer together. So I've come down on the side of His Tears. True Detective was super winning here last week. Box 1 gives him every advantage. Just Terms is, is a deserving favourite. Just the problem with her is you're never sure where to map her because she doesn't have great early speed, but she's very, very strong. She was very unlucky here last week. And for fourth, I've left Rockstar Beeve. He's the improver. And if there is to be a blowout, it will be Rockstar Beeve. And just quickly, his connections, or one of his connections, Sean Evans, getting married to Kayla this afternoon or this evening. So we wish them not only the best with that, but here with Rockstar Beeve in the Fantabao Superstars patch. As you join us again, mate, how'd you see this one?
I've gone with Just Terms, and look, the way I read the race is there's obviously speed drawn towards the fence. True Detective, His Tears, we expect them to get out. And we saw last week with Just Terms, she got to the field at the wrong time and she had to either barge through them or go around. I think with the speed on tonight, she's going to be able to pick them off one by one as long as she's close enough. So if she gets away safely, I think she's going to be a massive hope late. Second, number 1, True Detective. We expect him to show good speed. He was superb last week. Third, number 2, His Tears. And we heard it from Rob Britton earlier in the night, and he said he's still developing as a stayer, His Tears. So there's still maybe improvement, and not so much improvement, but more consistency from him with his real exceptional performances. And fourth, number 4, Rockstar Beeve. So 5-1, 2 and 4 for mine, Dan.
All right, good luck with your selections, boys. Our clear pronounced favourite in the first of 2 Group 1s, it is Just Terms. $2.60 has been hovering around that quote now for a majority of betting. $3.70 into $3.50 late for His Tears. Shares that second line of betting with True Detective. This shapes as a fantastic contest. The first Group 1, this is the Fantabao Superstars final here at the Meadows. It's been a fantastic night trackside. You've been getting great pictures all night so far. The crowd's packed to the outside running rail as we get set for this first Group 1. Let's take you upstairs to the call. This is Ron Hawkswell for the first of 2 Group 1s from the Meadows.
From his performance last week, 42-47. Starting signal getting set. Coming to line now, moving in for the first of the big features. Fantabao Superstars, True Detective to go to the inside 1. Getting set now, box 3 vacant, Just Terms in 5. O'Keefe in 7 as they get set here. Moving in. Here's Tears in 2, Rockstar Beeve, Zipping Gallon and Red Rochelle. Moving in, green light. Lure in motion now for the Fantabao Superstars set to go. Racing and slow to begin there would have been Red Rochelle and showing speed after the start. Rockstar Beeve out in the centre is going to take the lead. Off heels there, True Detective second, about 2 behind the leader. 3 or 4 lengths away then. Over on the inside would have been Here's Tears, followed then by Just Terms. Moving up and around the outside. A gap Red Rochelle, followed then by Sipping Gallon and Keefe of the tail. Out of the straight, 3/4 of a lap to go. Rockstar Beeve the leader, led 3 to the back straight. True Detective 4 lengths away then came Here's Tears as third. 4 or 5 Just Terms, followed by Red Rochelle. Racing well back here, Zipping Gallon. The trailer is Keep coming off the back straight, and Rockstar Beeve the leader. True Detective the inside. Here's Tears, and Just Terms are starting to finish pretty well behind them. Peels to the outside. Here's Tears moved up, takes lead. Here's Tears won the Fantabao. Second home be either True Detective or Just Terms, and behind them then Zipping Gallon, followed by Rockstar Beeve, then Red Rochelle, and back at the tail of the field here, Keith, from the time around 42.35. Here's Tears.
Here's Tears, the winner of the first of the Group 1s, the Fantabao Superstars final. Fantastic win in the end. We've got a photo for second. I'd say True Detective may hold that on the inside from the 5 Just Terms.
Yeah, and he's had to overcome a bit of trouble in running as well. Here's Tears. It was not straightforward for him in the run of the first term, but my word, he showed all the experience that he's learned in this good company the past couple of weeks, Patch, to push through, hold that run, and then the important one, running into the back when he pushed up underneath Just Terms. If Just Terms gets that run, she wins, but he pushed her out of the way, and he's the winner.
It was awesome. Here's Tears, and we saw Keith get out pretty well, and he had a massive say on the race early. Does he come down, he cut off Just Terms, and also Here's Tears. So from there, look, you probably wouldn't have wanted to be on him, but he recovered mid-race. We see the replay here on screen, Wiz.
Yeah, and this was the important part of the race here. Look for his tears. He just
Look, I've got Rob written here, like you just said, Jack. His tears. Look, it was a staying effort. It was a huge effort, Rob. I suppose you're relieved.
Absolutely relieved. I thought he had to lead to win and to be a distant third halfway. I just thought, well, hope we can run a place. He just kept coming, so he's improving.
And look, he's a younger brother to one of the champions of our sport in Tornado Tears. It must be great to have a second coming of such a fantastic athlete.
Oh, it is. I'm just lucky that I'm involved with this line. The line is just absolutely sensational, and it has been for a number of years. So, as I said, I count my blessings.
And another line that you've been fortunate to be involved in is Fanta Bale, named in honour of this beautiful, fantastic race, I should say. She was a fantastic greyhound. It must be great to win this one.
It really is, yeah. No, I feel honoured that she's... they named the race after her, and she probably deserved it, but it's even better to win her race.
Absolutely. Look, we'll let Rob go now. He's got to get back to his greyhound, his tears. We'll send it back to the studio with you guys, but Robbie, he was stoked to win this one.
Boys, let's wrap it up again here. So here's Tears. We know the breeding behind this dog. He's really put it together here tonight and gets the Group 1.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll be his last Group 1 either. It's been a meteoric rise with him. I mean, 3 or 4 months ago, I was watching this dog go around at the Gardens and at Gosford when he was trained up in New South Wales, and sent down to Rob Britton, who's the premier trainer of stayers in this country. He's the Bart Cummings of greyhound racing, isn't he, in that respect, Patch?
He's a king of stayers, and look, I know they're going to receive Farmer Beach from up north in Queensland soon, and he'd be one of the first sharp sprinters they've had in a long time, because Rob's just dominated the staying ranks, of course, for a number of years now, with Fanta Bale, whose great race is named after, and Tornado Tears, and Rip and Sam for a short period, and now Here's Tears is the next one on the scene.
Yeah, he certainly is. So 3/4 of a length by a neck, the margins here. Just waiting on the all clear to come through, as Here's Tears just is coming back now, but fantastic win there in the end. So, all right, that's the first of the Group 1s done. We've got one more to go, and arguably, well, it is the big one. This is the TAB Australian Cup, and $300,000 to the winner. Big juicy carrot there at the end of the stick for any winning connection here, boys. And look, really looking forward to the contest. Whiskey Right will go around our favourite, though.
Yeah, can't wait. The build-up begins.
Australia. We appreciate your support, which is what we really want of all people that come here tonight. And we look forward to seeing the main event in 45 minutes' time, the TAB Australian Cup. It's my pleasure tonight on behalf of our chairman, Mr. Eddie Caruana, and fellow directors to make this presentation of the 2020 Fanta Bale Superstars race. Here's Tears, a fantastic Sandown record holder currently, and he ran a great race tonight. Let me tell you a few things about this race. It's named after the great Fanta Bale. Fanta Bale won this race in 2016 and retired shortly after as Australia's all-time highest prize winner of $1.3 million. Tonight's prize money is a total of $142,000 and $100,000 to the winner. So we congratulate him. We've had some great winners of this race: Thrilling Brat, Luna Jinx, Trip Lead, Blue Moon Rising. So tonight it's my pleasure to welcome Robert. You ready, mate? Welcome Robert to the microphone to say a few words on regard to this. Congratulations.
Thanks to the MGRA and the Ivers family for giving me the opportunity to train these dogs. It's a real honour to win a race after a dog that I trained, and even tonight I just thought it was a really, really good win, because I never expected him to come from behind, and it just shows he's still learning and still learning the staying game. But thanks for everyone for coming, and thanks everyone.
Well done to our winner tonight, Robert Britton, and the big syndicate of His Tears from winning from New South Wales. A great performance here tonight, and this greyhound recording his 11th win from 26 starts. Very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, it will give me great pleasure to invite our entertainment for tonight. We'll allow all the winning connections to enjoy their moment here with their wonderful greyhound in His Tears, in taking out the Fanta Bale Superstars final and taking out the $100,000 winning cheque here this evening. What a great performance, and taking out the race in the time of 42.314, and a great win here tonight. We're only a moment or two away before we introduce our entertainment for the night. The Baker's Boy Band will also be accompanied by the Furno Fire performance, and we'll have a set of about 5 songs to be played as we clear the presentation area, and I know all the crowd are ready to get right behind the Baker Boys Band to